Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful elect Akim out there, pushing this word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah has created us to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line and your lineage goes back to you being a so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American, one of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Hey, Shalom. It's your brother Halakia from the GMS Denver camp, coming back once again through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shah with another lesson. And we're going to start here in 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. It says, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come." And very harsh and perilous times are upon us, man. Because what? It's time for judgment to be poured out. It's time for people to be punished for the wickedness that they've been committing here on the planet Earth. And this is what the world doesn't understand, man. They've up under Esau, they've been given this false sense of security, as if they can just do whatever they want to do and there's no consequences or repercussions for their actions. But you're sadly mistaken. And this is why the Most High is about to bring the earth, especially the land of America, into a great and harsh time of judgment, man. You see, as the world has never seen before. Let's get this word for perilous real quick.
Strong's G 5467. Chalepas. Chalepas.
Chalepas, right? It says hard to do, to take, to approach, hard to bear, troublesome, dangerous, harsh, fierce, savage. And these are the times the Most High is about to bring the world into. And we see all the pieces being put into place for us to be entered into these dangerous times. You got all manner of articles coming out about crimes that are just happening and law enforcement just overlooking it. I seen one where a lady got raped, and the mayor or someone just like, oh things happen. You see, like that's some normal thing that happens, man. And guess what? As we move forward on this timeline of prophecy, you're gonna see things get worse and worse and worse and worse. And why is that? Is because this is the time that the Most High is going to punish the world for their wickedness. You see that? This is what's happening. You got all these signs of the times coming to pass. You got all these omens in the heavens with the solar eclipse coming up next month, right along with the blood moon that happened on the 25th, which is yesterday, if I ain't mistaken. Oh no, today, matter of fact. It should be happening today if I ain't mistaken. But I could be wrong. But yeah, there's a blood moon that's supposed to be happening recently. You got the solar eclipse that's happening on the 15th of next month, or the 8th of next month, I'm sorry. And you got the Devil's Comet. You see, all manner of things are going on in the heavens, and these are omens of the times to come. Because there is nothing but perilous times about to be unleashed in the earth. You see? And why is that? 2nd Ezra tells us that what? 2nd Ezra chapter 8, verse 50 says what? For many great miseries shall be done to them in the latter time. I'm sorry. 2nd Ezra 8 and 50, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. And this is exactly why the Most High is going to unleash what we know as spirits of vengeance, man, the death angels. You see, in many shapes and forms, man. This is what's coming as a punishment for the pride of the ungodly people of the earth, man. Because the world is going completely left up under Esau's rule. This is why you see wickedness at an all-time high on the planet, man, because the wicked are bearing rule. This is why you see the rainbow flag agenda being pushed and propagated and exalted as if it's a right way to live. This is why you see the worship of idols at an all-time high. You see adultery at an all-time high. The crime rate is at an all-time high. Murder is at an all-time high. Child sacrifice is at an all-time high, and even more wickedness is going on outside of all that. Now it's time for what? The Most High to bring the punishment. And that's going to cause the people to come into a state of misery, man. You see? Misery. Because they're going to be judged for the wickedness they've been committing. These are the times that we're coming into. Let's get this real quick. Let's get Ecclesiastes chapter 39 and 28. It says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. And this is what the Most High is about to unleash in the earth very soon. You see, this is why we see the tensions rising in the Middle East with World War III ramping up. We see the tensions in the States, here in America, with the immigration ramping up, and a lot of these so-called immigrants are in these different states causing all type of hell and chaos. You see, a lot of these people that are coming up here are spirits of vengeance, man, to execute the Most High's will. We're about to start. We understand and know that the Most High is about to unleash famine in the earth, plagues and pestilence in the earth. This is why you had Esau talking about what? A disease X coming. You see? All these are different things that the Most High set up to come to pass, and he's going to do it. You see, through to punish the ungodly. That's why all these things are about to happen. Now it goes on to say, Ecclesiastes chapter 39, verse 28, it says, fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance, to do it, punish the ungodly, punish the wicked. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. This is why we're about to see all different manner of fire. Hey, that's already been going on. Wildfires all over the place. You see? Crazy weather patterns. It says what? Famine. That's being orchestrated. This is why you had over the last 4 or 5 years, they've been destroying all manner of food processing plants. Destroying all the eggs, destroying all manner of chickens, and euthanizing cows, and destroying dairy, and just completely uprooting farms of onions and all manner of vegetation. Is because what? The Most High has put the spirit upon these elite to pay these different type of farmers off, to get rid of their crops, to get rid of their livestock. Because what? A famine is being set up to come to pass. You see? And that's going to cause people to lose their mind. Not being able to have access to these food resources as you're doing currently at this moment, like you have right now. All these different things are not happening for no reason. You think these fucking chicken processing plants are just going up in flames coincidentally? No. It's all being orchestrated by the elite to fulfill the will of the Almighty God Yahweh. So famine can be ushered in. This is why your grocery stores are not as full as they used to be. That's going to continue to what? That's going to continue to increase until there's nothing in the stores, as it lets us know in prophecy. There is going to be a lack of bread, which is famine, man. That's coming. And it's coming as a what? A punishment and a judgment upon the wicked. It said what? The teeth of wild beasts. You see that? Animals are going to be turning on people, eating people. Says what? And scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. These are the harsh and perilous times that the Most High is bringing the world into, especially the land of America and the inhabitants of this place, man. Because this is the most wicked place on the planet Earth, and this is why it's going to receive the greatest judgment out of all the places in the world, man. Verse 31 says what? They shall rejoice in his commandment and they shall be ready upon earth when need is. And when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. And when it's time for these things to be unleashed, they're going to kill and destroy in perfection to appease the wrath of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, of taking you people out. You see? That's why it tells us what? Let's get this real quick. Let's Yep. Yep. This is second Esdras. We'll start here, second Esdras 16 and 17. It says what? Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? Because and this is going to be very heavy out here, man. This is why we're telling our people this is not the time to be in the spirit of mirth, thinking that this is an Israelite party, man. This is not the time to party. This is not the time to be in the spirit of mirth. This is a time to be locked in and focused. You see, they got all this uproar and all this stir up behind this eclipse that's coming, where they're telling you, hey, don't send your children to school. It's possibility that you could be stuck in traffic for hours on end, cell phone service going out, so forth and so on, for a 7-minute eclipse. So this could well be the starting point of the time known as Jacob's Trouble, where shit really pops off here in America and all throughout the earth. And once it fully pops off, man, ain't no turning back. And it's just going to get worse and worse and worse as time progresses, man. Verse 18 says what? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? And us as true believers of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, we know what we're going to do. We're going to call upon the names of the Lord, man. We're going to walk in the spirit of faith, praying and hoping that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah saves us from these times that we're about to be entered into, because that's the only way to overcome it. You see, everyone outside of the remnant, they have no hope. They have no chance. They're going to be overcome in these perilous times. They're going to be overcome by these spirits of vengeance, man. Because that's what this time of great judgment is set up for. It's to destroy the wicked, as we just read in Ecclesiastes 39. It's about to be crazy out here, man. Now, what are some of the things that are about to happen? Verse 19 tells us, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. These things are about to be unleashed as correctioning tools, man. When you haven't eaten in 2-3 days, the plagues that Esau has set aside to unleash. And once again, even though Esau is unleashing it, it's all according to the Most High's will, to fulfill prophecy of plagues being unleashed in the earth or coming to pass in the earth. Tribulation. That goes into what? Financial issues. We already see that happening. The price of everything is still rising. Your wages staying the same. People are complaining about how much groceries are. Matter of fact, that's a spirit, because I walked into Sprouts a day before the Passover, and this woman was coming out, and she just randomly said, she was like, everything costs too much. Everything costs too much. And I just smiled at her, like, yeah, you're right. And I just smiled at her. These people are hurting, man. These people are going through tribulation. And guess what? It's going to continue to increase. We've read the reports. People are fucking trying to decide if they're going to pay their rent or their mortgage or pay their car note. These are the type of decisions that people are having to make. Because what? They're in a time of tribulation. Even though they try to walk up and down these streets as if they're okay, they're not okay, man. They're at the crib struggling, hurting, bills piling up, and it's just going to continue to increase. So that's already happening. People complaining how much the rent is, how much food prices are. That's tribulation, man. And once again, it's just going to continue to increase. It says what? In anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. It's sent for correction. Especially for you Israelites, man. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Because it should have you in the mindset of thinking, why is all this happening? What's causing this? You see that? But we know that that's not the way a nigga thinks. See, the remnant going to be in that mindset of why is this taking place? Why is all this going on? And they're going to look for the answers. And if they're a part of the remnant of the nation of Israel, the Most High is going to lead them onto the right path, man. And we're going to tell you that all these things are happening because it's the will of the Most High coming to pass. It's the Most High punishing the world for its wickedness. And it's just going to get worse. You see, because once it fully pops off, there is no turning back. Verse 20 says what? But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor always be mindful of the scourges. So even though all this hell is about to break loose and be unleashed on the earth, you're going to have the majority of our people not even take heed to why these things are happening. They're not even going to consider that all this is happening because of their wickedness, because of their rebellion. You see that? Hell, right now, shit is just getting worse by the day. And even right now, you have the majority of our people, especially here in the land of America, in the spirit of what? Oh, it's going to be okay. We vote for Donald Trump, get him back in there, he can get the economy right. You see? This is how they think. Because they have no understanding of the Almighty God, Yahweh's will, and what he intends to do on this planet Earth. And just because they can still go up and down these streets and have so-called liberty and still buy food. I mean, the food is getting more expensive, but you still can get a decent amount of food for a decent price or whatever. And they think themselves to be in good case. Because once again, they're hoping in Babylon bouncing back and being what it used to be. You see? They really feel like America's going to be here, but we know according to the Most High's will, that's not going to be the case. Because it tells you, verse 21, behold, victuals, which is food, shall be so good, cheap upon earth. You can still go to Wendy's and get a 4 for 4 or 5 for 5. You can still go to get shit off the value menu at Burger King and McDonald's or whatever restaurant you want to go to. Yeah, the groceries are more expensive, but you still can buy a decent amount of food. Yeah, the ticket is going up, but you still can get a decent amount of food for right now. So they think themselves to be in good case. Because once again, their hope is what? Is Babylon to returning back to what it used to be. This is why you got a lot of Israelites, they're turning from the Democrats to the Republicans now because they feel like Trump is the hope. He gonna get everything back right how it used to be. Nah, man. This shit is over. They say you can still go do your little thing in the earth right now, but the time is gonna come when this shit is gonna completely collapse. And it's never gonna return. You see? And that's going to cause complete fucking chaos to break loose. So 2 Esdras 16-21. Behold, victory shall be so good, cheap upon the earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. And this is getting day by day. Every day that goes by, more and more crazy shit is happening. The death toll is rising. The crime rate is rising. Inflation. You see, more and more confusion is being brought forth. But you got the majority of our people still in that spirit of oblivion, thinking that shit is gonna be okay. And you're sadly mistaken, man. Verse 22 says what? For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine. The Most High is going to cause a lot of people to starve to death, man. You see? That's one of those spirits of vengeance, to punish the wicked, you see, for their wickedness. And if you do so happen to escape the famine, it says what? And the other that escaped the hunger shall the sword destroy. So if you do just so happen to escape the spirit of vengeance known as famine, you're going to be put to death by way of the sword, which is another spirit of vengeance. Because you got these so-called immigrants coming up from the south of the border, and they own one, man. Out here with fucking knives and machetes, man, hey, cutting shit up. And when this society completely collapses, when it really goes down and there's no more law enforcement, there's no more, it's just lawlessness all throughout society, you're going to see this death toll increase. You're going to see this homicide rate increase. That's how bad it's going to be bad out here, man. These are the perilous times that the Most High promised to bring the world into. Why? Because of their wickedness. You see? Because of their wickedness, man. It's time for the world to pay. 2 Ezra 16:23 says what? And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. It's going to be bodies on top of bodies on top of bodies, man. The stench of death is going to be heavy in the air all throughout this country. All throughout these cities. The cities are going to be crazy, man. It says what? For the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. Complete lawlessness and anarchy out here, man. Complete savagery going on. These are the times the Most High is about to bring the world into, especially here in the land of America. Let's go back to 2 Ezra 15. Well, let's go to 2 Ezra 15. This is 2 Ezra 15:5. It says, Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. This is all that's coming to the planet, man. This is all that's coming to America. All you people in the spirit talking about God bless America and let America be great again. No, it's over with. And once again, this is going to happen all throughout the earth, but it's going to be most intense here in the land of America, man. Most I say he's going to be plagues, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. And why is he doing this? Verse 6. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. And this is why all this is happening. Because of the ungodliness of you people, because of the wickedness of you people. Especially here in the land of America, where you're just walking around thinking that you can do as you want to do. And that's not what it is. You feel safe and secure in your wickedness because judgment doesn't happen as soon as you do some type of wickedness. But what you fail to realize is you're being reserved for the day of judgment. And for you Israelites, if you don't repent, you're going to be taken, you see, in your wickedness. You're going to be punished. And we already read some of the harsh judgments that are coming, man. To die of famine, to starve to death. That's going to be a harsh way to go, to the point to where a lot of you people are going to be starving. You're going to eat your animals. If you got children, a lot of you people are going to eat your children. Or vice versa. Your animals are going to eat you. Your children are going to eat you. That's how bad it's going to be out here. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is not fucking around, man. And we have to say it like that because harsh times are coming. Very harsh times are coming. Perilous times are coming. And it's not a joking matter. Shit is about to get crazy out here. You see? Let's read. We're going to read all the way down. We get all that. Matter of fact. This is 2 Ezra 15:7. It says, Therefore, thus saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue as no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. And how is that happening? Because the Most High has the prophets out here telling you, since you want to walk in that spirit of wickedness, you want to do whatever you want to do and not repent and turn back to the Lord, talking to you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, he's not holding his tongue no more. You see, for all you wicked heathen nations, a judgment is coming. Judgment is coming for you for all the madness that you've been doing, beginning with you Edomites, man. We're telling you that, hey, you have a judgment coming as well for the madness you've been doing in the earth, for all the wickedness that you've been committing and being so proud, and to the point now you're not even trying to conceal it no more. You're just out in the open doing wickedness, not even giving a damn. But we're telling you, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah is going to bring harsh judgment upon you because of that. It says what? Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And that's what? That's the spirit of the remnant, beginning with the men of the Lord, man. We're sighing and crying for all the abominations that are done in the midst thereof. And that's the spirit that you should be in if you're serving Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Calling out to the Most High to bring the judgment, to bring the punishment. Because we're vexed every day in this place, man. Tired of seeing wickedness go on. Tired of seeing you people walk around in that spirit of pride as if you can't be touched. So we're not in the spirit of shying away from the harsh reality of the judgments that's coming. We're in the spirit of what? Embracing it, knowing and understanding that it must be. We're hastening for these times to come, man. Hey, sighing and crying unto the Most High day and night. And he's about to bring heavy judgment upon the earth. Verse 9 says what? And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. You see, and the ones who are going to be saved from this spiritual Egypt, known as America, is going to be the 1/3 of the remnant, man. Being delivered from all this hell that the Most High is about to bring the world into. And only the remnant is going to be saved from this. All you Israelites who know you're Israelites, thinking that you can just follow the Most High however you want to follow. You can believe in what portion of the scriptures you want to believe in, and this part I'm going to negate because it doesn't cater to my flesh. And all right, the Most High is going to destroy you for that. I can call the Most High whatever name I want to call him, and nobody has the 100% complete truth. And hey, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah is going to destroy you right along with the wicked because you're moving in the spirit of rebellion, man. And this is why it tells us that judgment shall begin at the house of the Most High. A lot of Israelites who know they're Israelites are going to be put to death when the Most High unleashes these spirits of vengeance. Because of your rebellion, man. Because your refusal to take heed to the men of the Lord. And you can't say you haven't been warned. You want to continue to be a stubborn and hard-headed. You want the doctrine to be catered to your feelings. The Most High don't give a damn about your feelings, man. The Most High gave you an ordinance to walk after, and that's what you're supposed to do. No questions asked. But a lot of you Israelites don't want to do that. So this is why you go follow those weak-ass false prophets. And they're leading you as a flock to the slaughter, man. A lot of Israelites who know they're Israelites are about to die out here. Verse 11 says what? But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. And the only ones who are going to be saved once again is the remnant, as is written in prophecy. That's who salvation is for. Let's get that real quick. This is Jeremiah 31:7. It says, For thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, sing with gladness for Jacob, and shout among the chief of the nations. Publish ye, praise ye, and say, O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, save thy people, the remnant of Israel. You see that? That's who's going to be saved from all this hell that's about to be unleashed. The remnant of the nation of Israel. And that's it. You see? When all these plagues are unleashed upon this spiritual Egypt, the only ones who are going to be protected from it is the remnant of the nation of Israel. And the Most High is unleashing plagues, man. You got the locust, the 17-year locust and the 13-year locust about to be unleashed the same day as the solar eclipse, and they're about to come forth loud as hell, eating up all the vegetation. You see? That's a plague, man. And the Most High he's gonna bring more plagues upon this place. Once again, you see the famine. Most High talks about famine all throughout the scriptures, man. Says what now, and will destroy all the land thereof, going into what? America being the ultimate destruction coming in the form of the nuclear missiles, man. That's gonna rain down upon this place in the midst of World War III. That's what those two solar eclipses represent, man. The one that happened in 2017 and the one that's about to happen next month, they're gonna form the Hebrew character Tha, which is the last Paleo Hebrew character, representing the end, man. The end of what? The end of America. And that's going to be the ultimate form of judgment when the Most High turns this place into the lake of fire that you read about in the book of Revelation. This is what's coming, man. Verse 12 says what? Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. 13. They that till the ground shall mourn, their seed shall fail through the blasting in hell, and with a fearful consolation. You've been seeing for the past planting seasons, man. Shit is not being flourishing as it should be, as it was in times past. The Most High has been flooded. The Most High has been flooding out the farmlands the last couple of years, man. Having crazy hail rain down from the heavens, destroying crops. You see, all that's judgment coming from the Lord, and it's just gonna get even worse. Because the Most High, whether you believe it or not, and at the end of the day, you don't have to believe because it's only for the elect to see it anyway. You see, but these things are happening. These things are happening right around you. You can continue to live in that state of delusion all you want to, as if you don't see it, but you definitely see it. You can continue on that and with that false sense of hope that you have, thinking that, oh, it's been like this, it's going to bounce back in Jesus. Nah. Nah, nothing is going to save this place, man. It is over for this land known as America. It's over. And it's about to go out in a harsh and brutal and chaotic way, according to the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Now verse 14 says what? Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. You're going to have all manner of fighting here in this land. Race wars and class wars and food wars and gender wars. You see? The Most High is about to bring the land of America into a complete state of chaos. Now, once again, like we always say, this is going to be happening all throughout the earth, but especially here in the land of America. It's going to be most intense here. You see? But you're gonna have gun, because this is the most armed nation on the planet Earth. You're gonna have gun battles in the streets, and why is that? It's because of all the chaos that's gonna be taking place, the civil wars that's gonna be happening, the race wars that's gonna be happening, the wars over food because of lack of resources. All these things are coming, and it's gonna be dangerous out here in the streets of America. You see, verse 16 says what? For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their princes. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. In the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So it's going to be uprisings against the government. Go look at that word. Go look up what that word sedition means. Goes into uprisings against the government. Why? It's because the condition that this country is coming into, where people are going to take the power into their own hands. You see? People are going to take the power into their own hands, and they're going to be going up into these elected officials' homes or wherever they find them at, man, and doing work. This is what it's coming to. And the stage is being set, man. The stage is being set. With these economic woes, people having financial issues, their living situation is getting worse. Once again, you got people having to decide if they're going to pay their mortgage, if they're going to pay their car note. You got them trying to cancel daycare and all. These people are in straits, man. And these Edomites, they're fed up. See, they're not like you dumbass Israelites out here just going along with it. A lot of these Edomites are fed up with it, man. And they're ready to take the fight to the streets. And that's exactly what it's going to be. That's exactly what's coming. They're going to blame these elected officials, the politicians, and shit is going to be on out here. It's going to be war in the streets of America, man. And when it gets to that point, what does verse 17? What does verse 17 say? A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Why? Because martial law, shit is going to be shut down. That's how chaotic it's about to be out here. We're not just going to be able to have the liberty to move about it up and down these roadways as you do now. That's how crazy it's going to be. And they've been showing it to you in all these different TV series and movies. Troops all in the streets. You got to show like a fucking not a passport, but some a documentation of who you are and let them know where you're going. This is the type of shit that's coming. All this freedom that you have to move about right now, it's all going away. It's all going away because what? Perilous times are coming, man. Verse 18 says what? For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. Once again, the last place you're going to want to find yourself is in a fucking city. You see? Because it's going to be complete madness in the cities, man. Says what? And why is it going to be that way? Because of the pride of you people. Because you think you're secure. You think you can't be touched. And the Most High is about to show you that you're not untouchable, man. It says what? 2nd Esdras 15 and 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed. And men shall be afraid. If the men going to be afraid, what does that say about you women? See that pride, that spirit of pride and arrogance that you women are gonna that you've cultivated and that's being groomed here in the land of America. You think you're independent and you can't be touched and I am woman, hear me roar. All that shit is gonna melt away when all hell breaks loose out here, man. Cause you're gonna have men out here acting like complete females. That's how terrified they're gonna be. And if men are gonna be that way, once again, what state are you women going to be in? You see? That's why it says a man shall be a hiding place from the storm, man. Not any man, but the elect man of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Going to be your covering, going to be your protection. And all that independent women talk is going to go out of the fucking window in that day. Just watch. The Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is about to humble everyone, man. And the only ones who are going to be good are going to be the elect of the nation of Israel, man. Verse 19 says, well, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. This is what's coming. Having neighbors run down on each other's guns drawn because famine is going to be so heavy, you're going to have them running into each other's homes. You see, having shootouts and going through whatever resources they have. You see, food is going to be that scarce. And people will say, man, this is America. That can never happen. Well, that just lets us know if you're speaking like that, you don't understand the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and you definitely don't understand his will. Because most I can cause the food to disappear like that, and that's exactly what he's going to have happen. And the only ones who are going to be fed in this time is going to be his servants. You see? The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that have repented and turned back unto him through faith in his son, Yahweh Shai. They're the only, Lord willing, I be a part of that number, as well as you true and sincere brothers and sisters, man. The only ones who are going to be protected in that day is us. Lord willing, we be a part of that number. And we're going to need that protection because shit is going to be crazy out here. Shit is going to be crazy out here, man. So I just wanted to go into that real quick. But yeah, harsh times are coming. Matter of fact, before we end it, let's get some comfort, man. Because at the end of the day, yeah, these things are coming. But the Most High has already told his servants that, hey, we're going to be good to go. You see, if we continue on in that spirit of faith, right? Now, this is 2 Ezra chapter 2, verse 27. It says, be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, which is fastly approaching, you see, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. Who is the Most High talking to? His servants, the remnant of Israel. Lord, when we be a part of that number, we're going to be taken care of while everyone else is in a state of sorrow. You see, because we forsook our life on this side to serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. We repented. We're believing upon Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and we're believing upon Yahweh Shai, doing what he's commanded us to do to the best of our ability, you know, while everybody else is just living it up, doing as thou wilt. That shit's gonna come back to bite him in the ass and when it's all said and done, man. So when they're in a state of sorrow, it says what? We're going to be merry and have abundance. We're going to be taken care of. We don't have nothing to worry about, man. All we need to continue to do is move in that spirit of faith as Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has commanded us through his son Yahweh Shai. It says what? Verse 28. The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord. You see that? They're going to be like, damn, why the fuck are they not starving? How are they being taken care of? Hey, we serve the Almighty God, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. So they're going to be envious. They're going to be jealous. You see, all that shit talking they've been doing, all that mocking, that scoffing, you see, it's going to come back to bite them in the ass. While we're going to be taken care of by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Verse 29 says what? My hand shall cover thee, so that thy children shall not see hell. And what is the hand of the Most High? Our Lord Yahweh Shai is going to cover us, man. That's why it tells us, matter of fact, and we're ending on this, Psalm 34 and 7. Tells us what? The angel of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai encamp around about them that fear him and delivereth them. You see, and if we continue to move in that spirit of fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, when all hell breaks loose, man, you can move in the spirit of confidence that we're going to be taken care of because we've done what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has commanded us to do. And everybody else around us, man, who hasn't been moving, you see, in the same spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, they're going to be punished. And it's going to be very, very harsh, man, and brutal. We're about to see some gruesome shit take place in the earth, man. But it must be. You see? It must be. Hey, so with that, man, I'm going to end it by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful elect Ikim out there, pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has created us to do. With that, I'm going to say Shalom, Wa, Abba, Babal.